I could probably reverse image search it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now you're good. You fixed it.
Oh, Wyman, do you not have the
Was the 2021?
2025? Yeah.
2025?
There was a patch that I did to.
I'll have to find that.
Yeah, it's in the tournament description.
You think I can read?
Actually, yeah, I kind of had good expectations of you, Wyman. You know, you've set my bar high.
A classic, OG 2013 tournament.
Okay, so now what do I do that?
We patched it. Once you install anti-micro, it like.
I opened up anti-micro.
Okay, and so like press the buttons on your box.
Okay.
You see them light up?
No.
In the UI, do you have it actually?
Yeah,
the UI is actually
yeah.
so. Do you see like your controller in anti-micro? It should say like the name of your controller or something in like an anti-micro tab.
Xbox 360 controller.
I'm assuming that's what it thinks it is.
Yep.
If you press your buttons and stuff, their stuff should light up somewhere. Like they should go change from gray to blue. That's so you click on the ones that light up. So let's say you click on it.
WASD.
Yeah, so you can bind it to whatever key, and so the controls I think are just on WASD, JKL, UIO, and technically escape for pause. So, and so just bind your controller. The attacking buttons are JKL. Like your grab and like your miscellaneous buttons are UIO. So put your what you think your main buttons are on JKL. Put your other 3 buttons on UIO.
And I scroll down, open up here, go here, window size. Nope, not window size. Full screen there. Oh no. So I can't. I can't see. Oh no. Oh no, guys.
What does that button do? It's a macro.
Made a mistake. There we go. I made it small.
It doesn't matter. They're both the same. No. I'm gonna just freaking use the spectate, dude. I'm gonna hold on. That's okay. Okay. I'm in backup 3. Are you guys? I can't. Backup 2 is really glitchy for me for some reason. You guys have to change. All games are being streamed from backup 3. All right. European Point should do tech support in another room. Second, and then because I think we're gonna start here in a second with Wyman versus Void Boy. I'll just call him Void. He's fine. Spectating Wyman, I think. It's Delta. Is that first time chat Delta? Crazy. First time chat Gecko. Crazier. Oh, wait, did I not turn the... Okay, I almost didn't turn audio, desktop audio back on. That's crazy. Alright, hold on. You didn't hear it.
Oh.
Some technical difficulties again.
It's just a normal thing.
Do I play against Zygarde?
The IGDB submission for Badcap was worth it for this? Absolutely. I was ready to put it in the close combat category, and then I saw there was in fact the battle capacity category.
Wait, so why did you move me?
Cause wasn't Derpy Zygarde helping you with tech support?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna...
So Falcon is basically like a zoner. From what I've published, I can gather from the old videos.
Oh no, wait, are you spectating? Or
I'm absolutely spectating. It looks like Void is... Or... Yeah, it looks like you're on the left, Wyman.
I am in fact on the left. Should I leave so you can do your stream commentary?
No, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to leave, I don't care. This is a low effort tournament. This is not...
Okay.
This is not... If you want to like def it or something, that's up to you. I don't care. This is all memes all the time.
Okay, sounds good. Are we ready to go? Should I?
Derpy, you are not mentioned in any effect that matters. You guys can start going. This is the battle capacity April Fool's tournament. We got Wyman on the left, Void on the right. Both of these people played this game for probably an amount of hours you can count on one hand. We love to see it. Okay, we got an air throw combo. All right, just whiffing the ground only hit and then just doing the air only snatch afterward. Getting hit by overheads. Getting hit by up. Getting throw. Mix up. Street Fighter 6. Doing the JA. Not something you saw a lot back in the day. People didn't like that needle. Trying to go for Earth Power snatch. Big combo. Ooh, trying to call it the jump. Not working out. Trying to follow up after Comet Punch. Just dies for it. Alright.
Oh god. Just right.
End.
Would you get bars for X meter again?
Alright, good air throw. Good combo. Ooh. Messing up our snatch combo. Ooh, I mean, that's a favorable trade for Fidget. Getting another air to air. Fishing for these Earth Power snatch combos. Up, just calling out the jumps over and over. Up, whiffing the air grab there. Getting thrown himself. Ooh, and then getting overhead. And then whiffing super, but hitting the back hit and taking the round with the whiffed super.
Calculated.
Crazy. Look at that.
No, I already know.
Okay. Ooh, just do an encore. Probably not what we wanted. Oh! Seconded catching him. Ooh, tense game. coming down to the wire now. Oh, we're inching close to a timeout here. Oh, and the air throw avoids the timeout.
This is more stressful than close combat by a huge margin. Jeez.
More stressful. All right, it's. Oh, I don't have the score tracker.
Right into it, huh?
Hold on, we gotta get the score tracker out. It's 1-0 for Wyman. There we go. There we go. Insane throws. Ward's got something. He's unlocked. He's unlocked!
Let's find my weakness.
Throw techs exist. Or do they? You'll never know. Ooh. Not quite a tomahawk, but not committal either. Oh, now we're getting thrown again. And anti-aired by the super for 1 billion damage and restoring most of our meter while we're at it. Ooh, getting anti-aired by the overhead. Ooh, but canceling the landing leg with grab, and so we're grabbed the wrong way. Ooh, and okay. Dire scramble at the end, but it keeps it 1-1. Alright. Failed jump call out. Encoring and losing 40% of our meter. Ooh, EX. EX Earth Power. Throwing him off. Getting the air grab. Meter online for both players. Just using it. And the air throw gets it up 2-0.
There we go. Is it first to 3?
It's first to 3, yeah. So first to 3, best to 5, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, rotate. Never happens.
We got those. Getting a lot of value off these air throws. What's hit confirming? We don't have those. Ooh, throw techs. Throw techs into immediate follow-up throw. One more hit in the rounds away, and EX Earth Power. X Earth Power takes it.
Do I lose? Oh, do I get the X back? Okay.
Okay. 4 grabs.
It's working. Oh.
These repeated jump-ins. Oh. Okay.
Oh god.
Oh, okay, getting a counter poke and getting the X. Timer creeping in. Earth Power whiffing against the air opponent. Short active frames.
Ooh.
Alright, that's a 3-0 for Wyman. Taking through our first game of the stream. Let's see if we can find any other games to watch real quick. I don't know if anybody else is done. I'm gonna jump over real quick. Do we have,
Oh,
any,
I
do
just
we have
got
any
it
games
out.
to win? Do we have any replays? Anything I could steal?
Replays
I am
literally
currently
my
waiting on
match has
Poyo
popped up.
versus Poyo Tropical versus Echo hashtag.
All right. Just try to shove replays into the tournament setup channel as fast as
I have
possible.
been
Just get that
for the
information.
past
Are we up or is the
few
tournament?
minutes.
Yeah, the tournament's
Let's
starting.
go. The tournament's been off for
Yeah,
30 minutes.
we've already been playing.
Who is Echo hashtag?
All right, so
The person who's
That's
trying to
free
fight you in
feature.
the chat.
all right,
I figured
go
out
to
5
Yeah,
new
go on a
guys.
side mission.
Poyo. You gotta go to backup 3 and start your tournament game. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other channel.
Where?
At the
Yeah,
backup
Poyo, if you
backup 3.
stream it, I
Somebody
will
else
live
help him.
coach you.
All right, I'll also live stream it into the Discord so we get some Wyman commentary.
Oh no.
Uh,
Where are we watching?
allegedly Echo versus Poyo at some point.
Some point.
Potentially something else if somebody sends in their replay.
So I'm about to fight Padro.
Oh, you're about to fight Ricky? All right, we'll watch you. We'll watch you.
Alright. Oh, I guess we're doing it in here. I don't know.
Alright, Ricky, let's see the cloud combos that you've labbed out in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get cooked. That's just how it is.
All right, I'm gonna watch. Okay, I'm spectating. Derpy Zygote.
I'm getting no
So-
response from. Okay.
I just challenge. The late 12.
Alright.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay,
Actually,
I'm streaming. Hold on.
I think I have a good connection with Derby. I don't remember struggling with him.
I remember having bad connection.
Nah,
That's what it's all about, buddies. All right, who's on which side?
I'm on the left.
Okay, good.
I'm on the right side. Do we have all colors? Oh, we do.
All right, we got.
Mr. Froze. Mr. Roses.
Okay. Oh, that is so freaking loud.
Yeah, it is loud.
We love audio mixing. We love it.
Oh. Oh.
All right, that should be a little more tolerable. All right, we got Derpy Zygote on the left with the Voodoo.
Wait,
Mm.
why I'm jumping to the opposite side on this? On training mode, this was not happening. Definitely. He jumps to the other side.
Okay.
Why does he get to jump to the other side? Makes no
Mhm.
sense.
Ricky on the right. We got the Voodoo. We got more Voodoo. Popular character. But we got Cyclone on the other side. Cyclone, great zoner. It does a lot of damage. Is shockingly a combo character despite being a zoner.
Mm.
And
Oh.
Oh, actual timeout.
yeah, we got a timeout. You should probably be playing on 99 seconds and not 60, but screw it.
Oh, that's a setting.
Yeah. We've committed to the bit. We're gonna deliver it. Up, nice counter super, full screen. All right, we're very passive gameplay right now. Oh, we're back in the corner. We're out of the corner. All right, nice EX combo to finish it.
Oh, the first actual combo of the tournament.
Yeah, crazy.
Wait, why do you have meter and I don't?
We'll never know.
Oh, that's just a visual glitch. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not important.
What do you mean it's a visual glitch?
Look, it's a 15-year-old game. You know, we take those.
No, it's fine, cause I can get a randomly glitched free X somehow. I don't know how.
We take it. We take it. You know. All right. A cancel. Crazy. Voodoo keeping the pressure on against the Cyclone. Okay, reversaled out. Oh. Dying to the last baby hit overhead. Oh. Ooh, getting the sword out. Can he keep it up? Sword is so oppressive. But if there's one character that can test the range, it's Cyclone. Oh, and he gets a chip in. Turns off the sword. Oh, getting a jump in. Ooh. Missing the combo after the EX Twister. Walking away from normal Twister. Like strong Twister. Ooh, anti-airing the jump in with super. Going for... got going Ultra Instinct.
I cannot play. It feels too junky.
Voodoo is your character of choice, right, Alto?
Yeah, Voodoo was my man.
Oh, that gives up my meter. That makes sense, actually.
Both of the X points on Ricky's side right now.
Yep.
I don't know if he knows how to use them.
I mean, he's used them a couple times. Okay, punishing the B
For
arm.
some reason, it's not working in combo 1 of service.
Oh! Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, a combo. That actually did a ton of damage. It actually did a metric ton of damage. Getting aired. Ooh, getting reversaled again.
Oh, there goes
Getting mixed with the overhead. Overhead's like, ooh, super interrupted. Ooh, using the cloud micro hit stun to turn on sword in. What a play!
Oh wait, I can use the cloud to stuff. It said on the website there was stuff you could do with like the cloud was bad sometimes.
It does animations interrupt your opponent's animation. So like,
Dang.
ooh, almost getting it. Getting away with murder on the. Ooh, getting hit by a cloud-only combo by the opponent, and it's just whiffing the counter super and not getting punished because we went for whirlwind. Thank you, Medusa, for following. Enjoy these riveting games of battle capacity. Using these dark pulses pretty well. Ooh, getting thrown by Twister. Ooh, great anti-air. Creating projectiles. Ooh, there's the Thunderbolt. This could be a lot of damage. Did not work out.
Game just froze.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. So close. And there it is. That is 2-1. Ricky on the board.
Yeah, so there was a problem earlier because I was on hotspot, and now we're not on hotspot. So like,
play your
Yeah,
game.
and now I just can't connect to Echo.
I can't. I
Like
can't.
zoning. This is
We're doing stream matches, so
I know you're doing stream matches. How you guys doing though?
good. Okay.
Are you guys
a
cooking?
very dominant round from Ricky here. Crazy. Showing the zoning power of Cyclone.
I've never known how to counter actually zoning.
All the close combat kids have parry.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we had to approach through fireballs. Ooh, that could have been a combo, but didn't really work out. Wow. The overhead just crunching and chipping out with that cancel. All right. One more round and Derby's got to win. Ooh, tries to counter the command grab. Doesn't know how to stop doesn't know how to cancel the counter.
I forgot.
All right, just a forward throw. Getting anti-aired, getting zoned. Oh, getting hit with the EX Thunderbolt.
Ricky locking down these air approaches.
That's an overhead. Okay.
Goodbye. All right, it is 2-2. It was looking bad for Ricky at first, but now he is one game away from taking it. Oh, what the hell? Do my eyes deceive me? Has Jerpy seen the light and decided the Cyclone is the one true messiah for Pokemon battle capacity, not Pokemon battle capacity?
I actually played Cyclone a little bit.
Riveting gameplay.
I've lost my opponent.
We're exchanging reversals.
Zoning to the max.
I'm gonna die because of. Okay. I need to.
Don't lose the life lead.
Oh,
This is miserable.
Derpy getting zoned out. Ricky's got this character on lock. Missing the combo though.
It's an overhead.
Ricky winning the
Holy
knowledge check
cow.
wars.
Of course.
And there it is.
Zoner.
2-3 for Ricky. Alright.
I had to learn on the fly the game. Holy cow.
How do I even? How am I supposed? How do I fight against zoners anyway? Like,
I
in
mean,
general,
I was sweating.
like how? Well, then what do I do against that? Like,
Just, I mean, welcome to Ivan Games.
well, what am I? I don't. What am I
You
supposed to do against that?
You lose. That's it. It is.
Well, see you next match.
Alright, let's see. Has nobody else played any rounds?
me and Raging Bagon were waiting figure out if you wanted us on stream or not, but we can.
Oh, I mean, I guess we would go on stream now because nobody else is freaking playing anything.
Okay.
So let me. Let's do. We jumping around the bracket quite a bunch.
I think Falco and Patrick are playing just on a different little server.
That's completely fine. They can just share their replay later. All right.
Also, for some reason, when you land the whirling on training mode, you can regularly jump forward. However, I have to back jump in order to get forward jump against another
I,
actual opponent.
I think that might be Lilith port because Lilith port buffers inputs in a way that is not typical for how inputs are handled on offline.
Let me check. You might be right.
Forgot to change my volume settings, but it's fine. I'll just do it for next game.
Yeah, I think it might be just an online thing. You're right. It's just an online thing.
Just delay your input a little bit, you'll be fine.
What?
Okay, so we got. I have these names backwards. Let's see. There we go. Raging Bagon versus Wyman. Raging Bagon notably has put a little more time into this game than most people.
Yeah, I get the feeling he knows what he's doing, unfortunately.
Uh,
Unfortunately for me.
There we go. There he goes. Raging Bagon having a little bit of a normal start, but then popping off towards the end of that round. Ooh, a good air to air. Using that acceleration on JC. Get some good contesting. Oh, an X energy ball combo into solar beam and getting a throw to finish it off. Impressive first game. Let's see what Wyman can do to counter the threat.
He's got the home field advantage. The game might be. Oh, I thought it was frozen. We're good. Just
No.
very loud.
We love load times. I'm gonna adjust. I'm gonna adjust the audio balance real quick, because I think we are going to be struggling here. Alright, I think that probably helps. Might be a little quiet, but this game's audio balance is buns, so the chat will just have to suffer. Alright, I made a little bit more of an even game this time.
Maybe a little bit. Look at this guy as soon as the match starts. He knows what's happening. Oh, God.
Ooh, big anti-air. Okay, okay. Fighting back.
Oh.
Oh, that almost missed. Okay, that's 2-0 for Bagon.
Right. It's the comeback about to start.
We're gonna lock in. Alright, just playing some good mid-range games right now. Ooh, trying to show off. I think that was the wrong strength of flamethrower, maybe? Maybe he just messed up the combo, though. Okay, stealing the corner. Ooh, no hit. We don't have kick confirms in this house. Health is reasonably even. Not anymore.
That's right. This is the real comeback start.
I mean, there was a comeback mounting there.
Throw it to throw.
All right, all right. Oh, and we're just doing the same mix-up over and over. Surely we won't fall for it the 17th time.
You know, CC players, they will.
We're gonna lose half our health here. Pyro could. Oh no! We gave him all his meter back.
I lost 3-0. I lost 3-0.
All right,
Against Echo.
go for losers then. Also, one of you need to send me the frickin' replay.
Oh.
Alright, we need to send the report.
Well, you don't necessarily need to, but you know, I'll.
How?
Echo might know how to do it. He's a little more.
Yeah, there is.
Echo, you got this.
Just check the folder of where the game is. There is another folder inside it
All right,
that's called replay.
Echo has
And
sent
there
it.
you can
Great.
do this basically.
Can we nerf Skeleton? I mean, I'm not nerfing anything in this game. I'm not touching this.
Where do I send them to?
Echo already sent them.
I'm saying them in your DMs.
We're posting them in tournament setup.
Still saying them in your DMs. Sending them in tournament setup.
Alright, let's get Echo versus Poyo replay.
I put all 3 of them in.
For you. Polio, it's you and me if you want to play in the background.
I have to
stream.
I
What'd
have
you
to
say?
play bike off.
What did you say?
I am.
You and me are playing in losers, Polio.
I got you.
Alright. So we got Echo here on Skeleton and Poyo on Vitalamar.
What's me and you? Okay.
Two new
natural.
characters. Crazy. Alright, air to air. Skeleton notoriously having trouble hitting low crouchers with standing jab. One of his maybe only weakness. Okay. You know, Skeleton doesn't feel like he's done much, but Vitalamar's health bar is kind of slowly melted down. Ooh. Vitalamar getting him with a ooh, what the hell? What do you mean end of replay file? Oh, you guys crashed. And he sent me the wrong one. Frickin' unbelievable. Okay. No. That might have been the wrong one. It's this one. So, actually, that was one where they crashed, and they sent that to me on accident. And this is the real one. Actually, I'm gonna fix my audio balance here while we're doing replays so that we can actually hear the game sound effects. Okay, I apologize for the Alright, we're gonna roll with that. We love tech support. But I did want to just roll with a did want to make some modifications to the audio because it was just so quiet on sound effects. Much better. Alright, so we got again Poyo and Vitalamar, Echo and Skelton. Two characters we have not seen really yet in the tournament, in our couple of games. Skeleton, very notorious for how good he is in this game. Vitalamar, maybe infamous for the exact opposite, I'll be real. It says playing so defensive, and we're looking at a timeout. Oh. Alright, alright. Poyo winning by timeout in round 1. We've had some game 1 round 1 timeouts where people are getting their sea legs still, you know. Why not? Alright. Throws. Oh, and that don't really do anything with the throw, but just hitting the bone ring. Bone Club hitting the approach. Okay. Oh. Okay. Echo taking round 2. Timeouts are slowing down. Starting to get our sea legs, play aggressive. Endure failing. A back throw, or forward throw, actually? Yeah, forward. Right, throwing in the corner, going for overhead, reacting to the overhead. Not reacting to the cross-up, or at least it's blocking the cross-up. Ooh, jumping over Skeleton entirely instead of hitting him. Not seeing a lot of X moves, not seeing a lot of meter, not seeing a lot of combos, but, you know, We'll get there. JC threat. JC tomahawk grab. Ooh. Scary corner situation. Another timeout. Alright, well that is technically 1-0 Echo. Let's see if players can clean up their game. Getting really hit by these body slams. Up, doing an indoor there. Not sure what that would be for. Oh, getting really messed up. Very convincing round by Boyo. Echo not figuring out the mix. Okay, getting hit by Boomerang there. Trying to do a neutral jump. Scout out something. Failing. Blocking F tilt, but then kick thrown by a move that I think is fairly minus to my recollection, but you know. Oh, vital throw. No follow up. Ooh, whiffing throw, but then getting the throw again after, I assume, they press the button, get double hit by Bone Club. Yeah, you never want to see that happen.
What is this?
Oh, Echo closing this lead that Poyo created. Boomerang doesn't come back, it's too close to the corner. Ooh, Boomerang comes back there.
What is this with El Fuerte thing?
Cross up. I mean, he kind of just is El Fuerte. Vitalamar is very similar in concept. The exact execution's a little different, but you know he has a command run. He has run only attacks. He has a bunch of stuff. He has the high lows and the air to ground throw and all the cheesy stuff.
Who's winning again?
This is Echo that's on the skeleton that's
Cooking.
that's cooking the it's cooking out Poyo's Vitalamar a little bit.
Does Skeleton talk in this version, or was that an older one?
Skeleton talks.
Okay, I know certain Pokemon could talk and now no longer talk, but I wasn't sure if Skeleton was one of them.
This reminds me too much of Alex with a stomp. Just keep on stomping if it works.
Alright. Getting poked out. Oh, suddenly.
He cannot block. He can block.
Ooh, the counter is getting baited out. Signs of life.
Is that even minus? Like,
The body slam? It's probably minus on block.
it's definitely working
Ooh.
for Pollo.
Skeleton just chipping in a lot of damage with those hits though. Ooh, trying to anti-air it, but getting hit out anyway. Game's now even back up. Ooh, and then using body slam to try to cover that. Ooh, but he gets double hit. That's so much damage. Gotta be careful about the Boomerang that hits on the way back down. Oh, probably a little minus after being hit by that 6B. Echo takes it. Is
That was
this
nice?
who? Who is using this horrifying? Okay, yeah, it's Echo versus Delta.
I have to play backup. Oh. Do we do off stream or what do we do? I suppose we play off stream. To Falco Patriot.
See what happened to Patrick? I don't know. We'll watch Echo Delta. Or what whatever Delta's doing. I'll put it on there.
Do we play off stream?
You can play off stream while I catch up on replays and just post replays, and so I'm going to be catching up on replays until I've caught up, basically, and then I'll start live streaming actual games again.
Gotcha.
So don't worry about actually being live for stream. I gotta
Alright.
play catch up.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We see Argonaut. There's definitely a character that can counter people having very passive play styles because of bulk up. But not if they have attacks that hit full screen and deal like a quarter of your health and damage. Okay, so now we are. This is actually technically top 8 at this point, by the way, for those that are watching at home. Would be top 8 winners side, technically. 45 asterisks. So
Isn't top 8 next one?
is it, am I?
This is Kusoge versus Echo, right?
No, this is yeah, this is Kukusage versus Echo. That is
Top.
You're guaranteed. No, you're. Oh, you're right. You're not guaranteed top 8 just by being here yet. You're correct. Any Colossal Oil rep? I don't know, but people were complaining about Colossal Oil, so we'll see. Alright. Oh. Have the score from last round up. My bad. Alright. Alright, now that we're not just like... Okay, now we're actually smartly going for... Now we have 2 bulk ups, which means that the second we get like are an advantage, this game is like really rough for okay. So yeah. Not doing back throw, which is what I think what we wanted. We have not really gotten a clean hit in. Throws I don't believe get buffed to my knowledge, my bulk up. Up. But didn't have enough health through the counter. So we are Argonauting it up for game 1. Oh, I thought I did share screen for this so that you could see it not delayed.
No, I'm watching on Twitch stream. So
It's fine. I've added it. Alright. Not so hot this time. Echo seeing that he's having some real big issues when he's playing passively, so we have switched away from the passive playstyle to something much more active, and we are making it work. Ooh, that would have been a good counter if it wasn't for the fact that we did not pick a strength that goes far enough. Ooh. Okay, dashing out of corner, but losing the air to air. Okay. Not getting the mix after X Mach Punch. Ducking under the Bone Club, that's good. Okay. No. Not getting the combos after the JAs. just throwing out the unblockable mid-screen. Yep, and you take additional damage while doing that, so don't get hit. Alright, that's 1-1. Echo tying it up. There is a stratagem on the screen. I repeat, there's a stratagem on the screen. Ooh, levitating in. Very risky. Ooh. Air dashing in, but not getting anything off of it. Ooh, getting it stuffed out. I believe you can empty cancel that. You don't even have to hit, but we're choosing not to. Alright. Character change seems to be working at first. Ooh.
Sneaky projectile.
There goes the stealth rocks. Ooh, the weird cross-up shenanigans. But stratagem slow health is so low now. I don't know if you can make it and it's over. Alright, rounds tied back up. Who's gonna break it to 2-1? Ooh, big anti-air. Stratagem does not have the health to be taking those. Or those! Low health character. Ooh, but throwing yourself into the corner.
Oh,
Very, very unflavorable treats. Oh.
spinning into the wrench there.
Ooh, and just getting hit by it raw. Just get hitting by a little sequence there. 2 lows back to back.
We sticking with? No, we're not sticking with stratagem. Back to the pirate.
Now, what did we think about Argonaut that was working? Something, apparently.
I mean, this is working.
Oh, if that was JA again, that would have worked, but we went for JC instead. This, Skeleton has escaped the corner. Ooh, okay, getting a bulk up off. And then because now we're scared of the bulk up, we're doing C Bone Club, Bone Meringue, which is very slow. Whoa!
Oh.
Alright, can we use this Oki? No, we did not get the Oki. Yeah, we're throwing out some sea bone meringues. Oh, and we didn't do it there, and we read that. And now we have 2 bulk up stacks. But throws don't care about those. Throws ignore it. Delta's got to get back in again. We got to make a hit.
No. Can she do it in the 1 second?
No!
Look up.
There goes the round. Alright. Last chance. Ooh, trying to jump over it, but just not quite right. Getting the jump over, but not quite getting a JC or something to lock it in. Oh, by getting in corner. But just getting jabbed out of a jump in. What is this, Guilty Gear? Oh, doing JA, anticipating a jump out instead of doing JC to try to keep the OK going. And then just getting hit by the full screen overhead. Getting anti-air by Boomerang. Ooh, getting hit in the air by JC, but the juggle isn't quite as good as JA. Ooh, missing... JC missing its back jump entirely. Back throw? Or no, forward throw. Just getting hit by raw overhead and just gets hit out of the air. Echo takes it over Kusoke. Alright, looks like we have Falco Puns versus Patrick. Alright. We love Windows noises. That's what it's all about, baby. Alright. Let's see what these two are playing. Would not be super surprised if Patrick was playing one of the charged characters, but we'll see. We'll see what we're playing. That appears to be Krillawatt versus Tomahawk we're locking in. Falco Puns versus Patrick. That's quite unusual.
Seeing lots of different characters, lots of good variety so far.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we've seen I think more of the cast than we've not at this point.
Oh no, there were 2 Voodoos, but yeah. Everybody else,
But I mean, we had Argonaut and Stratagem in another game at the same time to make up for that, so kind of like 10 players, 10 characters vibe still across what's being played. So okay, Krillawatt, very low health, fast, mobile, kind of has good zoning, kind of good aggression, kind of good defense, but very poor range, so not amazing at anything. Tomahawk, very unexplored character, has good air control. Has
that switched sides apparently. Mid attack.
Oh, yeah, Krillawatt gets to use the loop-de-loop. For what purpose? I don't know, but... Alright. Neither of these two players are hitting each other that hard, so we end up going to timer. But we've had a lot of Game 1 timeouts where the pace picks up a lot after the players get their bearings. We are just dancing around the stage. Okay, dashing in. Just jabbing. Oh, but we get out. We have a second chance at life until we get hit by chip damage and then die. Or just whiff anti-air. Alright, that is Patrick up on the board. Falco Puns, hovering Cascavian. Alright, we've played the fun character for too long already. It is time to play the Shoto. We will fundies you out of the game. Ooh, tricky using 3B, the command dash normal. Ooh. Ooh, that I think that didn't hit cross up, which is horrifying, actually. Okay, punishing it with the air dash. Didn't hit with the launcher, but not get anything out of it. Oh.
We'll be looking at time in a second here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That lower than usual 60-second timer. Catching the people that are still not comfortable with their buttons off guard. It also keeps the tournament moving forward. Because these might have been 99-second timeouts too, so you don't want to see that. Oh.
For the install?
That's not the install. That's the ability. You can just pause time. That's just that
Oh, it
Cascadian.
looks the same.
No, the install is different.
Ah, okay.
We'll see if we see the install. Although he did spend half his meter on the time stop, so. Ooh, using the charge as an anti-air.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh, and then crossing
Holy
up,
my
catching it
goodness.
up. Ooh, X air slash to invincible through the EXDP. That might have actually saved him enough health so he could win on time there. That's crazy. I don't think either of them realized that was crazy, but it was.
It looked impressive, at least.
Alright, we're sticking to it. We felt like there was a chance here. Okay, now we're air dashing with Cascavian.
Notably, Patrick has stopped doing the loop-de-loop.
Oh. We've decided we want to do the air dash instead, which I think is a very measured response. The loop-de-loop also costs meter, so. And Domok has a very good super. You don't necessarily want to give up the. Trying to go for 2 ground-to-air throws in a row. I have no idea what way he blocked, but he blocked it, so. Props to him.
Oh, almost
Ooh.
caught by the fireball there. That would have been an incredible read if that was on purpose.
Oh.
6 seconds left. Someone's got to do something.
Time
Oh,
stop.
boy.
Catching him.
That should do it. Yeah. Oh well. All right.
Alright. Baku taking a round. Let's see if we can take rounds without the timer going to 0.
There's the loop. We got to get a couple in at least.
Okay. We got good air mobility on both sides and we're using it. Blocking the EX. Aurasphere again. Basically using the time stop as a guard cancel. Dako looks like he's getting a little more stable, but he's not getting great damage off these interactions either. There's only 20 seconds left and we're still not really doing anything. Ooh, you can once per round. Time stop is once per round, buddy.
Patrick, you got to get in there. 1 second and
Ooh.
Wow, that actually.
That was just enough.
A couple of birds flying around. I guess Domlock's not a bird. We haven't seen a single air grab yet, I don't think, from Tomahawk.
No, we've seen Patrick go for it, but they haven't hit. Okay, we're getting a little more aggressive. Ooh, still able to get the punish, even at that range.
Looping into the fireball.
Okay, okay, we got corner pressure. Getting out of the corner, but at a great cost, actually, at this point. Ooh, and anticipating a jump to try to... Patrick trying to condition Falco, but Falco unable to be conditioned. Falco is just covering throw, because that's Patrick's highest damage option, but isn't able to turn it around. And getting the 3-0. Alright. So what... okay, so we got Raging Bagon versus Patrick. This is... Now this
They're already
is...
done.
This is, yeah, I'm gonna...
Raging Bagon might have a little more experience than most people in this tournament.
Yeah, just a
Just a little.
smidge. But that's fine. You know, we're not all born equal.
No, that just makes it more dramatic when the lucky underdog turns it all around in the finals.
Alright, so... We're definitely skipping around the bracket in ways I would not like, but people are slow on the replays and stuff, so we're gonna play it out as we get them. People that are playing their games are the ones that play their games. Alright, so actually decent start from Patrick. Grab tucking and everything. Doing an anti-air, not getting off of it. Baiting an EXDP. Baiting the X flamethrower. Oh, which did not properly take away X, so... Ooh, scary.
The leisurely flight in. Didn't get anti-air or anything. Tomahawk is huge compared to this giant lizard. I'm just noticing that.
Tomahawk's
Or
big.
maybe Pyrox are small.
I mean, you never know. I would have thought Excrucial's like 5 feet tall and he's like 2 feet tall, you know?
Yeah. I'm just looking at Tomahawk's head is the size of Pyrox's torso pretty much.
Big bird.
Big brain.
Have you seen how big birds can get? Even though he's not a bird?
I have seen a big is it a cat or a weasel? I actually have to ask Ivan.
I don't have the lore. Ivan would obviously know the lore. Ivan did actually design this character, so not just draw.
Oh, good backdash.
Ooh. Actually some like real set play like going on here, like between two people.
Patrick using the air grab to jump over the
Ooh, look at that. Look at that like air dash attempted cross up with the dive kick. It just didn't quite work out, but
almost
that like could have been something. I don't think Bagon was looking for something like that at all. Yeah. Bagon's not prepared for that kind of mix up at all. Patrick already playing like 30 times better than he did in the last game, it feels like. Picking up this game really quickly. Look at how long the knockdown on Pyrox's forward throw is. Why is it that long? He just gets to you just stay and knock down forever. Okay, actual hitting the EX craft. That did no damage. Why does that do so little damage? Brother, the health bar's melted this game. Why do you deal like 10% HP by hitting a ground to air throw? Per meter, even. Look at that! Oh. You just he hit the X1 hammer and his entire health bar melted. Patrick's doing his best to struggle for each point of damage, and Pyro hits him once and takes out 2/3 of his health bar. Ooh, I think he wanted to fall a little bit more before that, try to catch it on the punish, but I think he would have been able to block anyway. Oh, whoa! Battle armor! Notoriously terrible ability. Somehow seeing some use here. That is a parry that has a large amount of startup. So you really gotta have some faith to use it. Okay, okay. I think that JA hit cross up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's probably why Agon did not block it. Getting hit by the up and over or a sphere. Cornering yourself though. Trying to do anti-air, but you would have to do the X version to get the invincibility. Okay, getting out. But, yeah, you were just one mistake away the whole time. It's really rough. Alright, can Patrick turn it around?
Now's the time. Unleash your true power.
Can we get games on the board?
Weaving over the fireballs with his own, and okay, maybe not the best approach.
I like the left right mix-ups we were doing earlier with air dashes and stuff. What happened to all that? Are we too scared of being anti-aired now? Ooh, okay, that's a way to get out. Not following up the launcher.
I know you can air graph, but is there anything else you can do after the launcher?
I think you can do super after it.
Oh,
So,
like jump after it. Super.
yeah. The super has like 1 frame startup or something,
Hell
so
armor again.
yeah. Bagon leveraging what is traditionally known as one of the worst buttons in the entire game. So, good on him. Okay, okay, we haven't had Bicaf yet. Apparently Bicaf Ricky got... Oh no, here it is. Bicaf Ricky.
Ricky replays.
Yeah, let's watch Bicaf Ricky. So we're not necessarily going to watch all of Losers or anything, but we'll watch a little bit of Losers.
I went to losers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, don't
I
spoil
was about
us.
to watch your Bicaf replay.
I say my bad.
Alright,
I
let's
don't know
see
what to
who
do against
Bicaf...
Revenant.
Oh, I think Bicaf said he was going to play Revenant, and it looks like he's committing. This is a character that... This is the resident grappler, the slow, big Zangief grappler, and this is a character that was generally considered very poor towards the end of the game's natural lifespan, partially because of this matchup. The best player was TGM. TGM had a very strong Cyclone, and it was generally considered that you had a relatively weak matchup spread, but were just like 10-90'd by the stupid Cyclone character. Mostly because of that whirlwind move specifically, turning off everything Revenant could really do. As it turns out, not really the case. People really misunderstood this character's pressure, really misunderstood how good the Yoki was. I think this is probably one of the better characters in the game. And only, a decade of retrospect has probably allowed such a thing. Yeah. Yep, that Whirlwind makes life very hard for Revenant. But it's not impossible to challenge. Okay, we're using Shadow Punch. Haven't seen any bind mix yet. Maybe we're trying to... Okay, good Power Whip. Power Whip like frame 3, so we love to see it. Ooh! Oh, but missing it! That would have been a huge combo. Okay, still not going for bind. Again, one of these early round timeouts, but we've known for things to pick up the pace in later rounds. People are still warming up. I think Revenant especially can catapult through. I think that was heavy, not even. I think that was heavy instead of light. Going for the damage instead of for the good frame data. Not that it mattered, he jumped. Still shadow punching. Maybe we're gonna hold on to the bind to mix up for when we need it. Ooh. Not knowing the general timing for when to use that, but we're just always back jumping. Just like show me that you know how to cover that. Coming from Ricky. Okay, still shadow punch. Delay power whip. Okay. Reversaling out. Ooh, trying to punish for something way too slow. You should just take like 4C or something. Ooh, I could feel the air throw in my bones there. Oh, and now we're going for it again. Okay. Using the reversal, getting out of there. Ooh, tick throwing. Ooh, yeah. Whirlwind having more active frames than X Power Whip by a good margin. Ooh, that wasn't weak. That could have possibly done it, but... Oh! The big hurt box getting caught on the other side. Okay, Bicaf up 2-0 in the, quote, 1090 matchup. Unfortunately, this does look like that means that there will be no Kitsuno in this tournament, which is a shame. That is one of the more fun characters, but probably not a character that clicked with people, unfortunately. Okay. Now we're seeing some more serious zoning. Oh, that's bind for once, but it gets stuffed out. Okay, starting to see the rough part of this matchup. Ooh, Cloud canceling the punch. Hasn't figured out the timing yet. Ooh, missing the jump. Ricky has complained that it's a little hard to hit that combo on net play. Ooh, doing an option, going for JB instead of, say, JA or air throw. Trying to squeeze in. Okay. We beat out the Thunder Shock with the... Ooh, doing something, but Cyclones came out first, winning the air-to-air. Blocking it. Oh, we still don't have the timing down on that. Ooh, that time respects the bind and then gets hit. Yeah, that reversal makes things tricky for Revenant. One of the few characters Revenant doesn't have totally free Oki for. Those characters have to be much more committal on resources to beat Revenant's Oki. Cyclone does not... Timer is coming down to it. Revenant winning by timeout again. Cyclone not willing to close the gap. Ooh, going for a tick throw, but getting thrown himself. Going for Shadow Punch instead of Bind, not working. The JB there, finally working after multiple bad air-to-airs. But, there, finally getting the timing on how to beat it, but losing to Whirlwind again. Ooh, whiffing 5C and then just getting... Not properly punishing Whirlwind. first time he's managed to dodge it. Missing the 4C to Twister confirm.
I have no idea how to punish that shadow punch or something like that.
Ooh. X-Bind said, forward throwing even though he's wet, it's fine. Wouldn't have killed him anyway. Getting timed out for... Forgot the IvanB input until now. Mycalf, you did it a couple of times. Just a normal throw. Ooh, Twister's still picking up there. Okay. Going for Shadow Punch, it gets blocked. Okay, now Bind comes out, finally. This could be tricky because if you're under the cloud, Bind could have combos that it normally wouldn't have. Ooh, okay, okay. This was a strong initial showing, but Ricky is getting online. Okay, just using our really good normals on Revenant to stuff out Cyclone's much slower frame data. Well, not much slower. Slower on some moves frame data. Revenant's frame data is pretty bad in places. Okay, trying to approach. Getting twisted out again, not covering it. I feel like A Bind, A Shadow Punch would be able to cover it, but ooh, can't throw trade against command throws with it. It's not how 2DFM does not allow that. As long as the throw is timed meaty, Whirlwind won't eat through it. Or timed correctly, Whirlwind won't eat through it. Okay, actually getting the combo. No follow-up beyond that, but... Okay. Getting a good little combo there. Wet Thunder Shocks. Yeah, really rough to come back from that position. Alright, it's 2-2 after a very dominant start from Mycalf. Let's see if we can turn this around. Let's prevent the 3-0 reverse sweep. Okay, gets Shadow Punch blocked. Not a big punish though. Loses the air-to-air trade. Whiffs, doesn't get punished. Oh, ooh, tries to get that command grab, but Ricky just holding up. Ooh, good combo. Gets thrown off. Cyclone slowly getting the screen back. Putting Cloud down. Ooh, getting 6C punished. Trying to do the meaty, but you just can't do that meaty against Cyclone. Cyclone has options for it. Most characters don't have good options like that. And just falling apart. Getting Twister punished twice. Trying to look for an opportunity to maybe Shadow Punch or bind in. Oh, resting, but getting punished. It's just too slow. Ooh. Because of the favorable trade towards Revenant, that could have been something, but instead, we're reset to neutral. I could see a Judgment Punish really opening up the game or something, but even that'll work. Bind, big bind. Ooh. That could have been a lot deadlier. That could have been the round. We're still alive. Ooh, getting Shadow Punch. Getting grabbed from all the way downtown. And Revenant wins by a pixel. Good job, Bycaf. Dealing with the 1090 matchup.
I didn't know what to do after the Shadow Punch. I got salty on the ender.
Bycaf versus Echo. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Bycaf versus Echo. This is the other winners semis game. I guess we'll watch a little bit of losers bracket after this. How far? Okay, losers bracket is mostly there. It's just Derpy versus Wyman that's holding things up a little bit, but I think they're working on that. I didn't stream to my beautiful co-commentary that is all muted. Alright, so we got Revenant up against the Skeleton. Can he keep up with the zoning, offense, defense, everything, damage? Skeleton just has it all. Revenant has a couple of things, he has them really good. Skeleton has everything, and he has them all really good. Much more aggressive pace than the match we just watched. Both players' entire health bar is drained well before the timer is up. Good air throw to start the pace. Alright. Ooh, getting anti-aired. Ooh, just, again, the craziest anti-air in the game. Hitbox on that is nonsense. Active forever. Complete nonsense. Alright, punish the attempt to do something. Ooh, trying to catch the backwalk, but I think only Weak has that kind of range. Oh. I think I maybe even got chipped out. I'm not sure if that was an actual hit. Alright, Bycaf. Taking game 1 with the Revenant. Alright, Bone Club has been a huge MVP of Echo's neutral. Catching people doing all sorts of stupid stuff. What was that? Why was he allowed to do that? What world is that okay? Oh, he did bind instead of just Power Whip. Power Whip there would have been brutal. It would have been such a huge health deficit. Plus he would have been in Ogi. Skeleton does have a counter, but like that only helps you so much in terms of dealing with Oki. Ooh, doing the wrong strength and getting punished instead of catching his jump. Getting... Ooh. Trying to do something cheeky on that soft landing. Not managing to deal with the back jump the last second. Echo really leading in the 2D FM special. Back jump like your life depends on it. Getting a nice reset on the ground there. Abuse. Trying to milk the counters for Oki, but doesn't work out. Ends up losing him the round, really. Blocking the Bone Club for once. To 2B, getting us out of harm's way. Doing a lot of jumping for a Revenant. Cornering ourselves. And choosing a strength that either came out too fast or had too little reach. Don't know exactly what. Whiffing. Hate to see it. Generally choosing strengths too high, trying to compensate and doing a lower strength there, but then just undershooting as well. I'll be really careful with the ranges you're using Shadow Punch and Bind at. Haven't seen a super out of either of these players yet, but... Alright. Echo evening it up. Okay, getting in with Shadow Punch, but the Boomerang covering the Oki. Getting the 6C, but not getting it meaty. Now getting that meaty, giving him free reign to do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah, that Palm 6C, brutal Oki option. Makes it really hard to do whatever because you're so plus. That was a high block after the two. I guess those were jump attempts, maybe? Oh, just throw. Maybe that's look into potentially using Bind to counter Boomerang. Doesn't even hit. Oh no. What a crazy juggle. You'd never think you'd get hit by that. Ooh, Shadow Punch getting out, but no punish because of it. Close combat players trying to figure out how to deal with a projectile when they don't have their trusty parry button. Oh, jeez. Getting hit by the overhead. Bycalf really struggling to get in here now. Echo playing this really brutal, high damage zoning game. Making life as miserable as possible for our resident Graveler. Ooh, just going for... Ooh. Good throw attack. That's about as late as you could do it. 4 jabs, take it out. Okay, Bycalf suddenly alive. Getting a good anti-air there. Not doing an actual Oki option. Trying to catch maybe back jump or something. Getting caught. I think we're messing up the bind input. Okay, Shadow Punch covers. Ooh, cornering yourself though. You don't want to do that. Okay, good air to air. You know that? Ooh, very aggressive for when you have the life lead there. Ooh, going for a deeper. And now you don't have the life lead anymore. Okay. Oh, great start. Ooh, but gets jabbed out of a jump. I'm not sure. Getting punished for... Ooh, okay, using the EX punch to get a punish on the Bone Club. Ooh, that probably hit same side, actually. Did not actually hit cross-up, despite landing cross-up. Skull can't hit crouching players with jab. That's the one weakness the character has. Ooh, JB successfully punishing the grab, but okay, good string. That was a little bull. Let's be real there. That boomerang should not have been active yet. Back throw. Choosing JA, I don't think that's what he wanted. Getting hit by it, trying to do something to deal with it. I think you could just play patient. Not playing patient, going for the run reaction shadow punch to the bone meringue throw. Not going for bind. Again, Skeleton trying to jab a crouching character. Ooh, just going for raw grab instead of mixing up the Yoki. Doing raw grab again. Oh! Get deleted, son! Boom! That is 3-2 by Cap. Over Echo. Crazy, crazy end. Crazy, crazy end. Let's do Patrick versus Ricky. Do we have Patrick versus Ricky somewhere? Yes. Did we watch this?
No, you watched the Ricky by Calf one, I think.
Okay, let's watch.
That's the thing.
I could just
Sorry, I was
download
quiet
it.
earlier. I was playing my match.
I'm aware. So, so this is Ricky versus Patrick. This is a losers quarters, I want to say. We're probably going to watch this, watch the other losers quarters match, watch do winners finals, losers semis, losers finals, grands, something like that. Oh,
Turn all the lights on.
yeah, I don't know what that was, but all right, this is definitely a strange matchup, not one I know anything about. Ooh,
Nice dodge.
oh, not that
Okay,
time.
not that.
But that does no damage, so it's not a huge deal as long as you get back in. Okay, back throw. Putting you in an awkward position. Okay, getting the full combo. Ooh, not quite, not quite, not quite. Oh, but he had super. He could have finished off the round. Knowledge checking. Knowledge check failed. Maybe just running out the timer, actually. Just saying, I will run out the timer with my meter.
It's been about 50% time routes for.
Yeah, well, that's why we're supposed to be 99 seconds, but forgot to enforce that, and it's too late to fix it, so. It also doesn't help that in the game where characters can do 80% damage combos to each other, we are not doing them. So, you know. Or
Oh, no.
or characters that have supers like that do 50% damage by themselves are being whiffed. So. Looks like we're heading for another Cyclone timeout.
Maybe not.
Ooh, actually finishing your food. Alright, Ricky up 1-0.
Just realized they have Pokemon names as for moves.
Yes, they just have Pokemon attacks as their move list. Ones that they learn, for what it's worth, I believe. Wow. We are just nickel and diming the hell out of this Tomahawk. Don't think Launcher is what you want to be pressing against Twister. Ooh, trying to use Jump Kick to go over the projectiles, but the hitbox just coming short.
Fortunate.
Ooh.
Flying right into the hurricane.
Yeah, he's been doing a little bit of that this set, honestly. Ooh. Oh! That's not what you want to get hit by.
You're not supposed to go to high places in a thunderstorm.
I don't know if you go above the clouds.
I guess so. Not in this case, though.
Ooh, the 2DFM double grab whiff thing. Ooh, EX. This would be death. Oh, misses the combo. Doing forward throw while wet. It's fine. We don't, not all of us have the knowledge check.
Patrick can come back in 1 second? Yeah.
Not timeout.
Technically.
We're finishing our food. Oh my god. Poor Patrick. This is the TGM has reawoken and become Ricky. The legendary TGM Cyclone is being seen in full force. Okay, we do get a punish there. It's not amazing, but it gets the numbers in. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be left on one. Nope, that was just a KO. Ooh, great air dash dive kick. That's been a lot of the best. Ooh, good air grab for about 4 damage, but you know. Ooh, okay. The hits didn't confirm properly, but Ricky actually salvaging it with a with like a 2C or whatever to keep the combo going, get some damage in.
I just noticed the game is really insistent that there are 4 hits going on for a very long time there. Just the combo counter. Just
Yeah,
flashing over and over
yeah,
again.
combo counter does not clear in this game very well. Ooh,
Oh
no.
no, that's not how it works.
Oh, we did the back throw in the rain that time, which has more damage, and that's enough to finish out the round. Okay. We got Echo versus Derpy Zygarde. I think that's the other losers' quarters. Now it's starting to get real, guys. It's we are at the point where
Not 4.
that
Oh, no, this match isn't. This match is not done.
that we are starting to just no longer just fighting for a place in a top 8, but getting close to fighting for colors. All right, so we have the Skeleton Voodoo matchup, a Hood classic. I played many hours of this 10 years ago. As the my friend Riddles played Skeleton. I played Voodoo. Played each other a lot. Echo definitely picking up good notes on Skull Neutral. Oh, interrupting, but at the cost of an X. Voodoo close to having his meter now too. Voodoo's meter, situational but very strong combo ender, but also just an amazing anti-air. Panic.
Oh, jumping into it.
Panic jump. Also, just like Thunder is funnily enough an overhead, so has lots of tricks.
Oh, jumping right into Broken Heart. End the round.
Yeah, Dark Pulse is tricky. Ooh, getting hit by the C all the way out from... Ooh, trying to punish it, but it's just not fast enough. That arc takes a while. Oh, you got hit by Raw Super! Doesn't know you can combo after it, but, you know, who would ever assume that your super that does 40% is a combo starter? Oh! Laggy EXDP getting beaten out. Alright. Echo taking the first game. Ooh, the Dark Pulse very good at blocking these, but... Getting in? Oh, air to air, but Bone Club does so much damage. That was a double hit. Grippy Zygarde showing that he hasn't been using his time to look for B&Bs. Ooh. Okay. Getting a good air to air. Oh, just throwing out a bunch of jabs. Okay, getting an anti-air on. I got still a decent amount of chip damage and it's safe. Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I think that was just a whiff. I don't think there was any iframes
Oh.
there.
Sure looked like it, but...
Ooh, the X Dark Pulse can kind of like contest. Ooh. Ah, not able to even it up. Clock is so scary in this game, at least with these screwed up rules. Don't worry, the tournament was running long enough. We've been here for like 2 hours, people, in a 10-man bracket. I mean, yeah, it's really hard to actually contest it while it's out because it's so disjointed.
Oh no.
Oh, he just doesn't block. He just doesn't block. There could have maybe been a punish there. Here with something. JA, not gonna do it. Seeing more Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse Bone Wearing Wars. Bone Club just contesting these very aggressive jump-ins that everybody's been doing all tournament. Oh, we had the sword out for just a moment, but that's a huge key. I mean, X Needle Arm getting you in, but at what cost? Oh, and he just gets hit by the last swing.
Echo just hoarding all the X's, pretty content not to just give them back.
And that's a 3-0. Quick and easy.
We don't see too much like X trading. You know, people are using the X move and then it doesn't really go back and forth. It just kind of stops, it seems like.
Yeah, at some point, okay, so looks like we got losers finals. And so
Is it losers finals? Like there is one match more.
or no, losers semis. Sorry, this is losers semis. We just
Yeah.
finished watching losers quarters.
Semis will be
So this is losers. This is Ricky versus Echo. Losers semis. So whoever wins this goes to losers finals and has their chance for revenge in grands. So let's see who can manage it. Our zoner stratagem or our all-rounder skeleton. So far, Echo has been in charge, but
also I realized that it's definitely a character thing, the Twister jumping after Twister giving you the opposite side. With this character I have to jump forward actually. Hold forward. It's not an online thing.
I see. Could be that like the center point of skeleton is in a different place than other characters. Okay, the zoning is kind of a little more online now. Spark! Not something that we've seen a ton of before, but I think is a pretty good move on Cyclone. Covers a lot of possible approach options. Decent anti-air. Covers a bunch of point-blank stuff. Just super! But it gets interrupted by the cloud! Cloud saving Cyclone. Oh!
Oh wow.
Jump scare! Oh, whiffing the jumpin' and getting melted. Entire health bar deleted by wet thunder. Okay, forward throw. Not really moving afterwards. Not really thinking about what we want to do with that Oki. Ooh. Oh, there's the back jump that we were talking about earlier. Cyclone input's getting a little funky playing against Skeleton for some reason or another. Ah, the back throw, wet back throw doing so much damage. Do we have a punish? We do have a punish. And that's enough.
I
Okay.
wonder, do the draws are affected by the
Back throw
by
is
the
affected.
cloud?
Back throw is affected by cloud, yes.
Is it while you're in cloud or while you're wet?
While you're wet.
Okay.
That's why back throw did like 10, 50, did like a absolute massive amount of his health in that last game. Ooh, whiffing and then whiffing a grab and getting punished for it. Alright. Was not wet before getting grabbed, no extra damage. Now we're wet. Doing some sweep. Ooh, getting grabbed. Okay. Making us respect the meter dump. Ooh. I mean, that saved him, right? It was... He was gonna get punished, but...
Yeah.
So they can't save him. Didn't really work out, but... Ooh, double grab whiff. I think both were out of range. Not the grab whiff special. Just standing under this cloud, being annoying. Oh, look at that! Cloud combos. But his health is so low, is he really going to be able to get back in again and...
Set point, right?
Yeah, set point. It's looking a little dire for Echo, who has been performing very well up to this point in the tournament. Just jabbing a bunch of times to try and catch the lag after that whiff, but you're gonna eat a lot of damage here. Trying to counter his way out, finally getting it on the third try. Crossing up the counter, or the thunder. Trying to get the... Ooh, if that was back through, that probably would have done it. Doesn't matter. 3-0 from Ricky. Echo telling us about how he was not super happy with being grabbed from the other side of the universe. All right, I think it is time to watch Winners Finals live. Bagon versus Bycalf.
Finally caught up. Or I guess the opposite of caught up.
So I am spectating. Oh, I think I might have to wait to restart. I am spectating Bycalf. Oh, Bagon's typing. There we go. All right, this is our Winners Finals. We got Okay, we got it on the wrong sides. You'd hate to see it. Okay, so will Bagon still be going Pyrook? I believe he has enough going on where he possibly could be playing somebody else, but
He's suggesting Cyclone, so we might, if he wins this, we might see a Cyclone finals. Wait, no, hold on. Yes, I mean it could happen. We'll see.
so Bycaf been showing up and making people's lives miserable. Pyrook, one of the Pokemon that does, one of the Catmons that does not have, once he uses X, he does not have defensive counterplay to what Revenant does, and that's what happens when you don't have one of these get out of jail free cards like Bycaf has had to go up against when it came to Cyclone. So whenever Bycaf can get a knockdown while Pyrook uses X, it's a kind of a different ball game. And Bycaf has kind of gotten adjusted to doing these anti-projectile games because said, "Oh, what a good option," but it just mistimed by a frame or two. Being so patient, and then because he called out the back jump last time, and he labbed that the that you can combo after the super. Oh, Bycaf getting so much more lab time between the sets has changed things so much. Mixing it up this time, going for Shadow Punch, not Bind. Bycaf really impressed me with how quickly he has picked up the lab options on this character. Ooh, actually going for JC. A kind of scary option too because it's one of the slowest buttons in the game, but it does get you very nasty combos when it hits. Okay, we're jumping over Bind. Covering for Shadow Punch this time. Ooh, going for Air Grab. Doing normal throw after. Not knowing his Oki timing is because they're just so variant depending on what button he presses. I think he's using JC as like this option select. Ooh, slight weight, and then doing it again. Not quite meaty. This is scary. Okay, using EX Energy Ball to get in, but now we have no X again. And okay, this time we use Bind. We've been respecting Shadow Punch too much. We've backdashed. Bind again. JB. Ooh, double back jump this time. Doing the same option twice in a row. Something that he hasn't been doing that much. Ooh, getting the good hit, but getting a lot of these JCs in. I think we're just not expecting to have to, and doing an instant overhead. We're just not expecting to have to block Revenant overhead. We're not thinking about it. Okay, Bagon probably, considering switching to the character he's a little more familiar with in Cyclone. Now, we saw how rough it was for Bycaf to deal with Cyclone before, but this is a much more practiced Cyclone player. And it is really, really hard to hit Oki on this character. Yeah. Whirlwind is a reversal. It's meterless. Whoa. Just using Spark for immediately out. It's to be more on point with the punish. Either player out of the woods yet, though. Oh, I didn't.
Player 1 wins.
Alright, there's the stream.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. On the other side, but we're ready to change the combo direction. Ooh. A little bit of a mess up there. Still wet Thunder Shocks, though. Chunking through health. Okay. We've got an Oki situation. We had room to backdash, so we used it. Ooh, I think we meant to do bind and actually did the wrong input.
Wait, does X whirling or Twister inflict sweat?
Oh, okay. Bagon on the board with what I think is his main? Question mark?
Round 1.
Okay. Grab tech. A lot of jumpings. Just doing whirlwind the second we get close. Cyclone able to punish these jump-ins a lot more than Pyro could. Okay, Shadow Punch does beat that move. Doing C. Ooh, but because we did X command grab instead of A, the trade is not in Revenant's favor.
Round 2.
Walked in right into the corner with the grab. I'm noticing Bagon is not using the cloud nearly as much as Ricky does. Is that just this Ragnarok matchup thing?
It could just be playstyle. There are some disadvantages to having the cloud. Sometimes you do give your opponent stuff that they would not normally have.
Yeah,
Like for
I see
example,
it's
if you're behind the cloud and like Shadow Punch gets blocked, it can realistically be interrupted or something, and make it safe. Okay, EX. We have no EX though. Not as crucial for Cyclone as Pyro, but just getting hit by the 5 Cs. Alright, 2-2. It's been a brutal matchup. It's this single matchup that is what made people back in the day think Revenant was not in top tier contention. So we'll see if that ends up holding true. Holding Bycalf back. Man, that JB even from that high was still that plus. Ooh. Okay. Maybe able to start something here. Nope, just walk back. Getting thrown away. Very content just to sit full screen and throw projectiles.
Got both the X's on
Yeah, but Revenant can't really use the X's at that kind of a distance to any effect. X, Shadow Punch, and Bind go the mid distance on X, so you can't use it as a gap closer. Interestingly, we have actually used our X Shadow Punch. Okay, we actually got the punish properly this time. Oh, we used Bind to try and properly time it. Didn't really work, but he didn't jump it anyway. Ooh, you could have possibly used your own super during that super freeze to get it, but reverse 3-0. Alright, we're going to losers finals. This is
That was sick.
so I like it how this tournament, no crash issues. OT, crash like every other game. Alright, so it's this is Bycalf versus Ricky, yeah. So we will be whoop, we lost my UI there for a second. I'll just put Ricky on the left and pray. Oh. Okay, spectated in time. Of course they switched sides, so we love to see it. All right, putting up the side stream. Oh, not that one. All right. Another Revenant versus Cyclone showdown. Let's see if Bycalf can take the lessons he learned from having to fight Bagon and convert them into anything. It does look like he had time to lab things a fair bit before going into this winners finals. Don't know.
This is the matchup that sent Ricky into losers before, so we'll have to see
Yeah.
if he's learned anything.
Yeah, Ricky has to learn more about this matchup than Bycalf has, and that's a hard ask when it seems like Bycalf has been labbing this whole time and had to fight a potentially stronger Cyclone player in winners finals. So I do like how we're using the cloud more to control the corner. Make it hard to get out. Okay. Ooh, forward dashing into the corner. Just block it. Oh, that 5C only came in after the timer call. JA. No, not punishing it fast enough. Whoa! Oh, it got only the really bad hitbox. That's crazy. That's very rare. Ooh, trying to do meaty C whip, but
Punching right into the cloud. Hopefully it's not gonna matter. For Bagon here.
missing a lot of grabs. Getting that one though. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be Shadow Punch. That would have been big. Ooh, JB almost coming out, but Cyclones moves a little faster.
Ricky just holding up here for the most part, looks like. Which I guess is, I mean, you're fighting a grappler.
But that's what Shadow Punch is for, that's what Air Grab's for. X Shadow Punch really fast, covers a lot of good angles. Alright, Bycalf winning the worst Rev matchup. In what's probably an unfavorable rule set, the low timer. The timer scam rule set. Ooh. Countering? I think that was Shadow Punch probably for it to interact like that. Okay, we're putting out the cloud here. Ooh, yep. Just holding up after the soft landing. But if Ricky is just holding up, at some point, you gotta start going for air throws or something, maybe. Or just 4A. Or not 4A, 4B. 4B is brutal. The one time you don't back jump. And then meeting there to cover belligerent options. Ooh, could have done it. Could have done a lot of things. Did none of them. Ooh, getting to cancel into 5C there because of the cloud, but not really turning into anything. All right, a back throw out of the corner. Big C whip. C whip again. All right, but Twister gets us out. Ooh, getting punished. 2-0. Is this going to be a 3-0? Revenant over Cyclone? Or is Ricky going to show signs of life? This is... Bycalf is one game away here from guaranteeing a secret color. So... A lot of Shadow Punch this time, adapting to the jump heavy playstyle of Ricky, but it's not dealing enough damage. He's not getting enough hits. We need to see probably more 4Bs, more air throws. We jumped there, but we didn't press a button. Okay, are we able to get something started here? Not in 9 seconds, I don't think.
Yeah, probably not.
Just using X Whirlwind to seal the deal.
Player 2 wins.
Minecraft just going next. Not bothering with the timeout.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, good to it. But again, Ricky just holding up. We have options for that. We have 2B, we have 2C, we have air throw, we have 4B. We even have just 6C, trying to mix it up. Gotta do something.
Ricky managing to dodge a lot of what Bicap's doing, but not getting a whole lot in return even when he gets hit it.
Ooh, beating out 4B. That's a rough ask in this year. Wrong strength of Shadow Punch, not connecting. Just going for Whirlwind. One more interaction. Okay.
There it is.
Ricky's on the board. Jump heavy playstyle.
Round 1.
Bicap has got to adapt to this hold up playstyle that Ricky has adapted to deal with Revenant. It's really hard to deal with because usually against most characters, at least if once you get a hit, you can maybe get some Oki. But with a meterless reversal on the side of Cyclone, it can be really hard to set up Oki. You're just back to square one, basically anytime you try to put on pressure.
Bicap has also started jumping now. Let's see if that works out. Does Cyclone have... does Revenant has a regular air grab?
Yeah, he has a regular air grab. It's not a input.
We haven't seen it yet, I don't think.
We have seen it a couple of
Oh,
times.
have we? Okay.
KO. Player 2 wins.
Okay.
Round 2.
Could have been something, but didn't really get anywhere. Okay, baiting it out, but not going for a proper punish. Just going for EX for the better active frames. That means we're back at full screen. Ooh, 6C getting stuffed out. Cyclone just winning on trades everywhere. Ah, just needs to, just use 2C or something, you know? Again, could have probably responded to that with your own super.
Hold up strategy is just really kind of doing it right now.
Bicap really struggling to hit punishes on the stuff that Ricky does that is punishable, and so isn't getting stuff started. Okay, that should have been a better punish than 2A, but getting back thrown. Okay, there's an air throw. Getting 2B, again, getting really, really meager punishes whenever Bicap does something super punishable, but
Those little punches are adding up, at least in the last 2 games.
yeah, but whenever Bicap makes a mistake, Ricky's getting something huge. something much higher damage than a single light normal. We are being threatened with Cyclone Grand Finals here. 1 game away from reverse 3-0 sweep. Putting Revenant back in his place. But it's really just a single good punish away from... Oh yeah, we started using rest, yeah. Really hard to do that when your opponent has like 5 different buttons that are full screen. Again! He went for an option that wasn't a guaranteed punish. Instead of going for something that actually could punish Whirlwind. Okay, that was the first time Thunder just being used a timer scam. Timer scam is it. That's it. Nothing can be done.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate way to end it. The timer has been the main opponent in a lot of this tournament.
That was lame as hell.
Alright, well, that is how it is. So we are now moving forward to Timer Scam Grand Finals. Probably Cyclone versus Cyclone. Bagon versus Ricky.
How's the Pyroke Cyclone matchup?
So there's kind of like a little bit of a back and forth there because Cyclone like probably broad stroke wins zoning matchup, except I believe Ember eats through all other projectiles. So so what would be a good win for... It is Raging Bagon on the left. And so what could have be a hard matchup for Pyroke instead involves Ember just ripping through anything Cyclone can do. Cyclone can't really approach either because it's Cyclone. So one move kind of turns like this kind of miserable Pyroke matchup into one that he probably wins. So I want to say the threat of Ember means that Pyroke can get away with doing a lot of other stuff that he probably wouldn't able to normally do. So this could be pretty rough for Ricky.
I don't know if Ricky even knows what Ember does. I guess he'll find out pretty quick.
He'll find out at some point when he tries to press a button full screen and gets eaten. Of course, can't jump in against Pyroke. Not with a slow character like this.
Familiar with that combo. Reaching Bagon.
Oh! The JC gravity giving him just enough time to get in there before Thunder rips him to shreds on the anti-air. Alright. Game 2. Be clear with it. Oh. Forgot to... There you go, Wyman. Honestly, Ricky keeping these relatively close-ish. Getting a good grab. Oh! The close combat.
Thankfully managed to get out of the corner anyway, but still, that could have been rough.
KO.
Getting poked out.
Round 1.
2B. Showing its worth on Pyro's side.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh. This is his combo. So, that doesn't mean he still has Solar Beam online for some other route, but he won't have his easiest way into it. And yeah, crouch under projectiles in this game. Yeah, this is the kind of thing where there it goes. There's Ember. I was like, yeah, this is what it would normally look like if you didn't have Ember. And but there's Ember to ruin everything for everyone.
Still time for Ricky to turn it around.
Oh, if he did back throw! If he did back throw there!
Oh no.
It might have done enough damage. Instead, we're out here. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think we might have thought it was too. I think we wanna show off who the real Cyclone player is. So Bagon here is Dark Cyclone to show us what's what. But so far, no, Raging Bagon's Light Cyclone. Sorry, my
Yeah,
apologies.
Ricky's on the dark.
Ricky's been doing a different combo route. As yeah, really hard to punish that if you don't know the exact timing of the animation. But it's so scary. It's like Beware 6B, where it's really hard to tell where it ends.
Yeah. One of these players is a little more familiar.
Uh-huh. Alright, 1 round separates Raging Bagon from first dibs on the skin with versus Ricky, so now this is gonna be a cruel world because Ricky probably would have picked Mienshao, but Mienshao already has a secret color, so we'll see what Ricky wants. Ooh! Stops blocking! Oh, but does EX, and brother is dead. Brother is just dead.
Is he dead from here?
Oh! Misses the last loop. But
There it is.
yeah, brother was dead. But
I'm affected by my own cloud too. That's interesting.
he X twistered you. He made you wet with X Twister.
Ah, I see. I was wondering why did that did like 80%. That was awful.
what feedback by our top 2 representative. Hello, Mr. Raging Bagon. What words do you have for the crowd this fine day?
Oh, this is a good game. You should play it.
It's cool. It's cool. All right.
Yeah,
Nice twisted.
I could talk a lot about this game. I don't know how much we're supposed to, but
What do you mean supposed to? Talk.
I don't know.
Say what you want.
I don't want to keep yapping. I don't know what I mean.
I do have to go relatively soon, so yeah, you would not be able to yap for too long. But
Okay, well, I guess I just want to say that I am the only one here who like probably actively has played the game. Everyone else who has, I'd say like Flippy,
5
Ankla,
seconds.
and Wubik, did not attend, so it was kind of just me, the only back player left standing.
all right.
Yeah, and Cyclone is stupid, but there is counterplay. I will say
No,
that.
Wubbock just got here. He just followed in stream.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I'm so sorry, Wubbock. I'm so sorry. You missed it. You
Dude,
just missed grand
Wubbock would've
finals.
won, okay?
Wubbock would have probably won.
He would have camped me out with stratagem for like 10 minutes straight, and I would have lost. I guarantee you.
All right. Well, really unfortunate. Oncle almost made it too.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that no one could really make it, and I think Flippy just didn't want to.
Last year, I think April 1st fell on either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't remember which one. And so, the tournament for Infight was a little better timed, but
Yeah, unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but still, I do enjoy this game. I find it very silly. I actually started playing it before the channel in the Discord even happened. I think around October is when I first played it. And I just learned the game through the old 2013 website and the old 2013 VODs. And I've been trying to keep it alive ever since.
all right. Well, you have won first dibs of one of the two colors. So Beware and Mian Xiao already have a secret color, and we're not going to offer a secret color for Hitmons at this time. But anybody else, secret colors, there's a secret 7th palette you can access under certain conditions in these games. So Beware has one, Mian Xiao has one. So you could pick anybody but those two or Tyrogue. And you can send us basically anything. The secret palettes get to have less scrutiny than the other palettes do because they are so hard to access, so rare to see. You can include whatever
Right,
meme palette you want on whatever character you want.
Sounds good. I will start considering my options.
And then Ricky will get second dibs later after you have made your selection.
All right. Thank you to everyone for coming. I tried to get more bad cap sets for the YouTube channel before this happened, and then I failed. So
this is a lot of sets, though. This was
this was
2.5 hours of sets.
This is good content.
All right. So, thank you, everyone. I'm out of time. Barely had enough time to squeeze in a 10-man bracket. Although I did stream almost every game. But finally, thank you for coming. Thanks for the 5 people that watched. All right. Good night, everyone.
You
Bad
guys are the
game.
real ones. Good night.
BG's.